Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of August 17th. And at this time, I'd like to give a very special thank you to everyone out there who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched, hitting the hype button. Thank you so much for all of that. And of course, the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from each and every one of you, and I do thank you very much. Ooh, Two of Rods, new adventures. Waiting for an answer, some sort of results before you make your choice. And it could be travel plans. Maybe you're just waiting to get back a little more information on where you're planning to travel to see what's available for you before you pick one, or could be the price or all of the above. But you're waiting for some sort of information, some results coming back. Okay, and the Queen of Swords. Look at that for clarity. You're bossing up. Making your stand, making people understand your expectations, clearing the air, making clear judgment calls. You know, you're thinking really clearly right now on your boundaries, what you expect from others, what you're willing to communicate to others, and you're doing it with such a clarity and clear mind. You know, not that you don't normally have that, but right now you are really just on fire, fixing things in your life. Eight of Swords, yes. Understanding what your self-imposed restrictions have been. Releasing that. Moving forward. Understanding nothing's going to hold you back anymore. You've already made a decision here on what you're going to do with this. And stop getting in your own way, because self-doubt is holding you back, and you're realizing that there's no fear here. You can step forward with confidence, and that's what you're allowing yourself to finally do. You know, kick down the swords, take the blindfolds off, and realize nothing is slowing you down or stopping you but your own beliefs. So you're leaving those at the door. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, lucky card. Yes card from the universe. You planted the right seeds. You've taken the right motions, and things are truly falling into line. There's tangible goods, material gains, taking care of yourself, exercising a little bit more, you know, not overeating, overindulging in anything. You're really taking care of yourself mentally as well as physically. You seem to be right on cue with that. You're understanding what you need to do to protect yourself, and you're putting your health at the top of the list, which is beautiful. Some of you are talking to a financial advisor on how to make investments for your future to make sure that you have enough going forward. There looks like there could be, for some of you out there, you've recently applied for some job, and you're getting the answer back this week. And it's going to be an unexpected but delightful answer. So it looks like some of you may be getting that dream job that you didn't think was reachable. And now you're in the position of, Five of Rods. Definitely feeling like you're in some sort of competition. Now, this may be just your own fears, feeling that you're not quite enough. But any challenges or obstacles that has been coming up recently for you, or feeling like there is, you are supported and you are doing the right thing. You're stepping back from this, understanding you don't need to get involved. You are enough for any situation and any circumstances, and allowing yourself to go forward with that momentum. And the Hermit. Yes, you're okay with the Hermit, you know. You're taking that time out, resting, relaxing, just taking a time to go within. You know, getting some clarity to some questions that you wanted to answers for, going within personally and telling yourself the truth, finding where your ownership is in some situations, and understanding what you contributed, what they contributed, and how to go forward from here. But right now, you're just taking some rest. And you need it. You're recouping. You know, life in general sometimes is stressful and hard, and you're just learning to step out of that, filter it much easier for yourself. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Yep, that explains a lot. You know, dishonesty, people running around, getting away with stuff. You know, there could have been threats, might have had some theft of your ideas. People just getting rewards for chores they don't do. You know, if this is in a job situation and you're tired of it. So you have already chosen to move on from here to a much better, happier place for yourself. You're not sharing it with anybody. You're just gathering all the information, everything up with what you need to do and how to go about it for yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're not sharing anything anymore and moving away from this dishonesty in your life. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, rewarding yourself, understanding that you can do things that most others can't do. You know, and you like to spend time by yourself. You like to award yourself some nice things. Your finances are starting to gain. You like to spend a little bit more time by yourself. And it's not that you're a loner. You're just right now choosing to be on your own. Because there hasn't really been a comfortable match out there for you right now. So you've just removed yourself from many different situations and content with what you do. And that can be out in the back cutting the lawn, whatever it happens to be, you know, but you are just spending a little bit more quality time by yourself and enjoy what makes you happy. Yeah, Ace of Swords, look at that. If you were feeling stuck with any kind of information or you felt like you needed to have a heart-to-heart talk with somebody to clear the air, you're now doing it. You're understanding that you want to go forward from here without all that noise wrestling around in your mind. So you're clearing the air, understanding that, yes, sometimes you need to sleep on a problem. You don't just react. You're definitely in that position of more flowing, going with the flow. You know, if you're starting anything, you're making sure that you finish it in any capacity. So you are really inspiring yourself to keep going because things are really starting to be much easier for you as you do this. Yeah, the Hierophant, look at the balance, the harmony. You know, there's been expectations and you've mastered them. There's communications. Again, you're mastering them. And you are feeling much more comfortable in your surroundings than you have in quite some time. You know, and I really like that for you. You're feeling more inspired. You're driven. You're trusting your instincts. And you really have a purpose going forward from here, and you can sense it. So you're ready for this. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, legacy, making sure your finances are in good order, making sure your paperwork's in good order, understanding that this was a gift that was given to you, and you're making sure that it's given to others. So, you know, perhaps you've been trying to figure out how to do paperwork for yourself for your future, your retirement, your inheritance. And they're not always easy issues to deal with, regardless of your age, but you're trying to make sure that you're getting the best advice for what you want to come out of it. And you're seeking that information now. Ace of Cups, beautiful, overflowing, abundance, beauty. Things are really starting to come together for you. And the universe is just pouring this into your soul because you usually have such a beautiful, kind, loving personality about you. You've taken the glasses off. You're seeing people for who they truly are. And you always have. You're just don't act on it. But now you're reacting to some different things, unfair judgments, that sort of thing. And you're making sure that things are on a much even keel that is to your liking. So you're thinning out the herd. You're making sure that if people are saying what they're saying, that they're doing that sort of thing. But you are quite comfortable with giving as the universe is giving to you. And you are really overflowing with love and happiness and just a smile on your face every day when you get up. You're feeling abundance in every area of your life. And the universe is respecting that from you. 3 of Rods, looking into the future. There's teamwork here, communication, expansion, and travel. So for a lot of you, it looks like you're expanding your horizons to travel farther from home than you normally would, because you quite enjoy the outdoors. And now you're understanding that, you've read about different places in the world, and now you're going to go and experience, because you're telling yourself, why not? And that's how you're handling this. So you're looking out to traveling more, greater distances for some cases, maybe going to look at a place that you've heard about or read about, and going to see it for yourself. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes you just do things at the right time for yourself. 3 of Cups, look at the celebration, happiness, get together, communication, support, a circle of support. You give a lot of support to others. Now people are giving back to you. And you are witnessing it and feeling it. This could be an invitation to a birthday, anniversary, graduations, birth in the family. But you are celebrating life because you're alive. Doesn't have to be a special occasion. A special occasion is when you talk to people that you know. That's a special occasion. And you are just quite enjoying all of it. And the High Priestess, finding the balance. Understanding your own input in life, how the surroundings are going, what's being contributed to you. And you're excited about all of this. Maybe you've gotten some really good news in the past here, and it really helps you to center in on yourself, calm your soul down, trusting in yourself, understanding that, all that you have accomplished and done this far is not in vain. And it just helps you to balance your life out. So you're feeling much more in control of what's coming in as well. The Chariot. New beginnings, new opportunities, starting over, taking a new outlook on something, moving forward. This is movement and progress in action. So you're taking action on something that is requiring you to slow and steady wins the way. So you're in control of it. You're making the directions. This is your departure, and it takes courage to take that step in a new direction. Try something you haven't done before. Go someplace you haven't been before, and enjoy the experiences of it. So there looks like there's a trip here coming in for some of you. And it's by vehicle, and you're quite content to take it because, like I said, it's someplace you've either heard about or read about, and you're making sure that you experience it for yourself. So you have those stories to share with others. So you're really stepping out into a new path of adventure for yourself going forward. 6 of Cups, happiness, joy, reunions, get-togethers, nostalgia. So you may be getting together with some people that you've known for quite some time and maybe haven't seen, and it just floods you with all the optimism and childhood wonder of the experiences you're living right this minute. And you're ready to accept this. It's a good time for you to do this for yourself because it's really answering your soul's question for what makes you content and happy. So you're really going within and enjoying yourself, the people that are around you, the experiences that you're having. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. And the Three of Rods. So there's your, answer from the universe. Teamwork, communication, expansion, and travel. So you're definitely traveling here. And you're looking out into the horizons for a lot of you to travel overseas, taking new adventures, going to places and have experiences that you haven't done before. And you're excited about it now. So the universe is telling you, get moving. And your oracle card. Okay. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. And there you are. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.